I don't think I've made anybody a co-host yet, so it's going to be the Andrea show today. Oh, there you go. Did you get it, Palmer? You're a co-host. There you
I
go.
am on. I had like 75 buttons to click before I got started. Okay, some mornings it's a little rocky on the start, okay? But that's okay because we're going to have an amazing day. And my word for the year is attitude. Just all the way you look at things, right? Attitude wise. So guess what? Happy hump day. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So we're going to get right into the word for the day, and it's Tia Lemasters. We're so excited to look at your word for the year, and it is healing. Healing. And I want to tell you, I actually leaned into this word today. I leveraged Chat GPT for this word today and actually read it in a book. So there was a multiple layers to this word today, but I love the word healing. So thank you for sharing this word. Get your words to Andrea Rosser if you haven't already. We will dive into them. So we did not see any birthdays today. So if it's your birthday or if you'd like to have two this year, let us know. All right. Now, healing is the process of becoming whole again. And here's the deal, it can be physical, like your body is truly healing, it's repairing. Okay. It could be emotional, like your heart's recovering from something. It could be mental, your thoughts are settling. It could be relational, like maybe you're having to rebuild trust. Sometimes it's quick and obvious, like a cut scabbing over. But more often, it's like quiet work that happens in layers. And I want to offer a thought to all of us this morning. No matter if it's your body repairing, your heart recovering, it's your trust that you're rebuilding. I want to offer us just a little bit of a perspective. And this came from actually a read I did about this is, and it comes with healing requires grace. And I challenge us all to remember, including myself, that a lot of times bitterness can stop healing. And sometimes grace is needed to realize there's only been one perfect human walk this world, and it's not you and me. And so I slip up every day, but I slip up in ways maybe you don't slip up. So we got to have grace. And you slip up in ways I don't slip up. And I've got to have grace, right? And sometimes the best way to heal is realizing whether it's looking at our body and going, it's not perfect, but it's mine. Sometimes it's a relationship and you're like, it's not perfect, but it's ours. Sometimes it's somebody that did hurt and you're healing your heart and you go, oh, it's not perfect, but they're not perfect, nor am I. I just challenge us all to think about that when we're thinking about healing, because it's not about forgetting what happened. It's not about being fine all the time. It's progress. It's about progress. Healing is progress. It's drinking a glass of water instead of a diet soda. Progress. It's walking. Maybe you didn't run, but you walked, but you didn't sit all day. It's progress. Maybe healing is I'm not a millionaire yet, but I put back an extra $100 this month. It's progress. Stringing little wins together in the area of your life and my life that we're trying to heal. And we're all trying to heal something, okay? There's not a one of us that's perfect. But I would challenge us all as we're going through the healing process, in whatever ever area it is, that we realize give grace and celebrate the small victories. Celebrate the call you make today to that prospect. Celebrate it. Maybe they didn't enroll. You don't know if they're going to enroll, but celebrate it. Maybe it's taking that picture to put in the body balance transformation. Celebrate that you did it. Okay. Maybe you don't win the Maui trip, but celebrate you did it and be okay that it's not perfect. Woo, thank goodness. So I'm going to turn it to Andrea. This was a great word for me because there's areas of my life I'm healing. And sometimes I want it to be fast. Sometimes I want to like win the national championship of healing. But reality is it takes time and I need to celebrate the small victories, like the glass of water over a soda. So Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Oh, well, this was a great word, and thank you, Tia. And I think I feel like this is a constant goal is healing. I actually saw a reel the other day that it put such a pit in my, I don't know, stomach, chest, whatever, where it said that, you know, I'm gonna mess it up, but something along the lines of I raised my babies while I was still healing, and I feel that deep in my chest. You guys ever seen those where like you weren't healed when you were raising your kids, and you probably did some things that you didn't love? I was just actually talking about that with my sister. Like none of us are perfect. Our parents aren't perfect. We didn't raise our babies perfectly. And our goal is just to do a little bit better, maybe a lot of bit better, so that our kids can do better with like the next generation. And how do they do that? Well, through healing from maybe the trauma we caused. So the quote that I found was healing doesn't mean that the damage never existed. It means the damage no longer controls our life. And I love that because we all have had some damage in our life from whatever, right? Self-inflicted from, different things that have happened in our life, whatever it may be. And so what I looked into was, okay, what does healing look like? What does that mean for Andrea? What can I do to move myself a little bit closer in that direction? So first of all, choosing sleep. It's kind of crazy, but like it's a responsibility and not a reward. And I'm going to say that goes with any rest. I don't know if there's anybody else out there that feels like they have to earn a break. They have to earn a bedtime. They have to earn rest, even when our body is like done. And we're like, oh, well, I'm not quite there yet. I haven't quite done what I need to do. And it's like, you know what? You have to physically allow your body to heal from all the things that you ask of it every single day. So go put yourself to bed. Go say goodnight. Put yourself to bed. Next is drinking water and getting outside. There's small things, right? Um, I'm not sure I had a sip of water until I turned 30. Like, I don't know what I was drinking, but it was not water. Like, we had everything else under the sun, but I don't know if there was a whole lot of water, and that's probably just a small exaggeration. But water is so important to our body, hydration, all of that. And then, you know what? God put this big sun in our sky for a reason. We need it. So get outside, go be with nature, or not nature if you're in Southern California, but at least be outdoors and get your body moving outdoors in some way. Next, healing looks like being honest with your words. So saying something that bothered you, saying that hurt me, instead of pretending that you're unbothered. I can be incredibly guilty of that, where everything's fine, everything's fine. And you know what? That gets you to a place where Coach talked about in the beginning, where you're now bitter because you weren't brave enough to speak up and allow the truth actually to be shared. Healing can look like going to therapy or coaching or church, doing journaling, breath work, whatever it may be that allows you to process whatever you're dealing with and move on. Healing also looks like forgiving someone. And that doesn't mean just because we forgive does not mean that we need to forget and allow them to have a front row seat in our life again. Some hurts are too much, and that healing can look like saying, you know what, I forgive you, and I'm going to choose to walk in this direction away from you, and I'm not going to allow you to be a part of my inner circle anymore. Moving our body, healing can look like moving our body because we love it, not because we're punishing it. um that can be one that sometimes we exercise because we want to feel better and because we're like, yay, I'm so proud of this body and what it can do. And sometimes we exercise because we say, dang it, this is atrocious and I need to go work myself into shape, right? In kind of a negative way. Letting go in small little steps because those small steps count, asking for help sooner before you're crispy and resentful. So some of us can struggle with asking for help and we're like, I got it, I got it, I got it, until we don't. And we're like, "Arr," right? A little bit grumpy about whatever ball that we dropped. And then lastly, and we've actually talked about this each day that we've done a coach's corner since the new year. So I think this is going to be a big lesson for the year. We'll see how many days in a streak we can get with this, but keeping promises to ourselves. That is a good way that we can heal. We can heal the trust with ourselves. We can heal our resolve. We can heal a lot of things by just keeping those promises, even if they're teeny tiny, with ourselves. And coach, we do actually have a birthday today. So
Well, let's get
we were
who
told in the chat that we've got Larry on here, and today is his birthday. So healing can look like singing happy birthday to Larry.
what's up, Larry? It's his birthday. Great word, Andrea. Tia, thank you for the word for the year and sharing it with us. And Larry, we hope you have the most amazing birthday ever today. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it.
Hold on, coach. You're going to be singing on your own right now.
Oh, everybody would love that.
Yes.
Happy
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 birthday
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 to
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 Birthday
you.
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 Happy
Happy
to
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
birthday.
you.
Happy
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday,
to
birthday,
dear
dear
Larry.
Larry.
Happy
Larry.
Happy
birthday.
Happy
birthday to
Birthday to
birthday.
you.
Happy
you.
birthday,
All
Woo!
right.
Larry.
Have
Happy
a
Birthday,
birthday.
everybody.
happy
You have a great
birthday. We
day.
love you guys. Have a
Thank you.
beautiful
Have a good
day.
day.
Thank you guys. Thank
Have
you,
a great
Brent. Thank you,
Wednesday.
Andrea.
Have a great day,
Happy
guys.